we will launch it, but there's so much new information coming out fast that I just thought of holding it back, but I just want to give you a preview. And I think it's no news. It doesn't come as a surprise to you if I say the old economy is gone. The new economy for forward-thinking families is this whole blueprint that we've developed for the family's individual generational journey from struggle to stability to success to significance. So please plug into the clubs, go through the online training sessions, and like Jason has said, just get started, do something. But for the last 3 years, I've also been very much involved on the business side with the Community Chamber of Commerce. And the truth is still, the old economy is gone. The new economy for forward-thinking businesses is to learn the how to, find the support and the resources to take your business from startup to stability to success to significance. Every week we have a networking meeting, but it keeps repeating it over and over and over. People's businesses are somewhere between startup and stability. Very few break through to success, and very few even know about significance. So in my session after this, or in the session after this, Gavin will touch on the support office and how, even from a very starting position, you could already start planning what the end result will be. Where my thinking is that on the left-hand side, I've illustrated in green GIG, the entity, and you know that it's been going since 2008. And our initial founders were myself and Jason and Muzi, and the thing started to develop, and then we started the bank. The bank got formalized in 2015, and we are still moving forward and tweaking, and Gavin is also part on the gig side as well as on the community chamber side. But in 2016, we started the Community Chamber of Commerce to say for people who now have businesses, but applying the same thinking from startup to significance. And the thing that now looks like an envelope there, the envelope part almost always come later, but it's actually the house. So whether you build your family or build your business or build both, it's just to illustrate you can build your house purely from a family perspective or purely from a business perspective. But the ideal is in the end is to simultaneously grow your family as a generational family, but also your business as a generational business. And as these entities have developed, I realized how absolutely complex is this world of navigating your family and or your business in this new unknown economy. And what we're busy building on is what I call the Wealth Specialist Program. I'm not going to go into the detail now, but in essence, within the Wealth Specialist Program, which will be a combination of legacy coach and wealth specialist, which is like a financial advisor and a business consultant and a pastor and a media specialist all in one. So all the stuff that I'm busy learning in the Community Chamber of Commerce and have learned so far, we want to build into a position that I believe will become the career of the future. And then last year, Gavin and myself have started with this concept of an annual interview. I now just call it the annual wealth interview, where someone will sit down with your family, and whether you just want to focus on your family and or business, but the purpose of that is to then map where are you right now in the first interview, and then every year thereafter is to make sure that you've got action plans in place. We are busy with the strategic planning, and the end result is a sustainable generational wealth family. And then supporting that, you do need active wealth management. So some people are not necessarily in insurance products like life cover or short-term insurance or medical cover or investments or pensions, but they might want to be one day, and then where do they start? Who do they trust? Or some people have over the years built up a plethora of different products, some who might be overlapping and they might be wasting time. And who do you talk to give you a review of your products? Now, we've got that in place now. So if you're interested after this session, you can just write to info@gigtrust.co.za and they will refer it on to me. Business, when you have a business, the key person covers short-term insurance, forex, credit, employee wellness. We've got all those programs in place, but you still need to have someone who can explain it to the person who's now ready for it. Now, Gavin might touch on it, and Jason has mentioned it. When it comes to investments, you can go the conventional route, but over and above the fact that he project that the share market might take a beating sooner or later, it was also interesting to hear earlier this week that I think was it since the 2015 or something like that, that over 200 companies that was listed on a stock exchange are no longer there. So the market is shrinking in terms of the conventional market. But that's where the Investor Club comes in, and we've got some interesting products in line, both in property and business. And in time to come, we will have. Jason mentioned cattle. It could be forex, could be anything, and then specialist investments. And I'm looking forward to the day that we can even start our own cryptocurrency. Then in the community bank, just to position the community bank, we've got our normal products that any other bank can give you. We just give it to you at a better rate. The 32-day call account, and in the fixed savings for a 6, 12, or 24-month savings. And you don't need to be too financially literate to use those products. But then we have sophisticated products. And that's the investor account, where you initially just park your money in something like a 32-day call account with a 2,000 down to or activation money, and anything that you then top up over and above that would be interest bearing at much higher than the current market rates gives you. And then we have the Wealth Accelerator. That's my name for what Jason refers to as the Loan Link Share. Both names are correct. But the effect of that product, if you know how to use it, it accelerates your wealth because it leverages you on two ways, up to 3 times your deposit that you can borrow in free. Plus, the longer you are in gig, you can eventually get a payback period of up to 7 years. And then, without mentioning it by name, what Jason was also referring to, and we don't see each other enough to drill down on it, are group loans, where a couple of us then take our loans and club together and do things like getting off the grid electricity and all sorts of things. And then peer-to-peer is where we can then take or make our money work and lend to someone in our group who we feel comfortable with the risk attached to it. But as time goes on, you'll hear more and more of these products. Now, the key will be the Wealth Specialist program. The idea is that in the end, you will have your own dedicated wealth specialist per member who will handhold you through the process of the journey from struggle to significance. And then what Gavin will talk more about, but we already have them in place, is a specialist panel of accountants, legal, consulting, management, IT, media, and we just refer to that as a support office. And in our weekly Sunday night club events, you'll also start hearing us talking more and more of future trends. And with the trends will come change, but there will also be exciting solutions. And Gavin is at the cutting edge of what technology solutions are available to our members.